welcome back to Nana's Nursery and Reborns. I'm Nana, and if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I am here to do Pika Wednesday, and you're looking at my sweet Pika, and her name is Pip or Pipsqueak. And this week's theme was hosted by Chris at Tiny Heart Reborns, and she co-hosts with our dear sweet friend Bonnie at Pretty Poppets and Tammy at Tater Tots Reborn Nursery. This week the theme was announced by Chris, and it was lavender, blue, yellow with the alternative of bunnies or rabbits. My beautiful Pip is wearing this handmade dress that I got at one of the doll shows, but I know it's from Monica Pendergrass at Monica's Place, and it's a sheer overlay white and has these beautiful embroidered lavender and white stitched flowers and greenery all over it, and it's kind of see-through up at the top. And then the bodice is a beautiful lavender satin, and then she has the matching bonnet with just the lace, and then she has lavender bow around the tie, and then she has puffy sleeves, and she has lavender bloomers on. I may have to lift it up to show you because you can't see through it very well. And I actually even put on her cute little belly plate. I don't put it on her very often, but you could see through it, and I said, hey, I'm just going to pull her belly plate out. So I'll show you that. Let's see if we can lift it up. And I got her some lavender socks on. There, you can see her little lavender satin little bloomers, and then her sweet little heart belly button. But yeah, I just don't keep it on her very much because it makes her very bulky. But it's beautiful, the detail of it, and it's really long, so I had to set her up on, because it's long like a christening gown would be. So I have her sitting on the little table there, so she's even taller than that. But you can see the beautiful sheer sleeves, and even the bodice has the lace overlay. It's a very pretty set. Below her we have some other babies joining in. We have sweet little Miss Maggie, and she's wearing her beautiful knitted romper in lavender, and then it has yellow lemons on it and beautiful darker lavender roses stitched on it, and has the matching lavender bow that is knitted, and then it has the knitted detail and ruffling that comes down the center that has the wooden looking buttons, and then at the legs as well. She has these cute little knee-high, nope, just kidding, she has these cute huge knee-high socks on that have the lemon detail on them, because I could actually have fit this romper on one of my newborn babies, but the socks were too big. So I was like, well, I'll dress Maggie, and they are still huge. I had to roll them over at the ankle. But that's sweet little Miss Maggie, and she's my blonde Saskia, if you didn't know that. She has a cute little lavender bunny behind her. You can see it better now. There's a cute little lavender bunny there, and I had this new set in different shades of blue, and it's an all-in-one onesie dress that has this stitched in overall skirt, and the onesie is a pale blue that has ribs, and then the overall is white and has dark like royal blue flowers on it. It's just really beautiful, and it has the matching bonnet, and she has a little blue binky in, and this is Janie. She is my twin A girl. She has beautiful blue slippers on. Not slippers, they're like ballerina slippers, I guess that's what you should say. Has the sheer see-through bows around it, and then there's a flower detail right around the edging there. There's another little blue rabbit. And here's sweet little Miss Maggie. She's my beautiful red-headed Saskia that was also reborn by Wendy at Weeby Dolls. And she's looking at a sweet little gray bunny. And this one's really soft. She's really sweet. And this one's sitting and has a beautiful pink satin bow. And here's little Miss Aubrey. Put your chin up, baby. Beautiful. And she's wearing a muslin, like a swing top, and it just has the off-white, or winter white. This is more of a winter white. Little bloomers, and she has some little knee-high sockies that do actually fit. And on her top, almost look like watercolor, beautiful lavender and purple flowers, and it's got a dark sage green stem, and then there's two tiny little buttons up at the bodice. I was trying to find a color, and the center of the flower was kind of an orangey yellow, but I just got this little khaki colored bow with a lavender bow on top of it. And this is our sweet little Miss Wisteria, and she is Nana's newest little fairy girl. And she was wearing lavender, so we wanted to bring her on too. And the babies are sitting on our new blanket that came in my prize silicone doll that I got from Blue Grandma. And that's Lisa. And so it has these beautiful mauve and sage green flowers all over it, or dusty rose, and it says little in love. So there's flowers and ferns. Well, there's a fern there. And over here is sweet little Miss Bria. I just moved her over here since she had the blue and the yellow on, and her little blue and yellow bumblebee lovey. And I actually forgot that I had this book on my bookshelf. This one's more of a toddler Peter Rabbit board book, and it was super sweet, so I just pulled it down and I wanted to include it. And they're bunnies, so we have some more Peter Rabbit. And actually I found this teddy bear outfit. I totally forgot that I'd gotten, also from our dear sweet Jan Binkley, and it's the beautiful little teddy bear. And it's almost time to stop wearing warm clothes because it was cold for a few days, and now it's starting to warm up again. So I wanted to get him in this. So it's dark navy blue long sleeves, and it has a teddy bear head on it, and then it says Berry Cozy, and that's written in the scarf around his neck. And then he has a top knot hat that says Cozy Club, and a little leather badge on the front. And he has furry looking pants that match the teddy bear on his chest, and he's wearing our teddy bear slippers, and he's holding our Percy teddy bear. And you know what, I went on to just find a teddy bear, right? Just a brown simple teddy bear. No, I can't find one. Just a small little teddy bear. Oh my goodness, I was on Charlie Bears, I was on eBay, I was on Amazon. I was like, why is it so, and I even looked at Walmart when a couple days ago. I was like, why is it so hard to just get a teddy bear anymore? So apparently it's much harder to find teddy bears than you would think. The last thing I wanted to do on this video is highlight sweet little Miss Janie. And I've never gone into details on her or anything like that, so I thought I would do that since she was dressed in her blue flowers. Oh, and if you weren't aware, this week's Theme Thursday, which tomorrow is Thursday, the theme is spring flowers. So we have plenty of flowers and bunnies and stuff that can be in the garden. I actually went down a rabbit hole trying to find her lineage and to find her artist, and it was kind of fun, but it was kind of like, whew, that was a lot. So I am actually Miss Janie's 5th mommy. And I'll roll around. She's kind of been all over our country. I got her on November 14th of 2022, and I bought her from Marta, and she's at Little Lake Babies, and now she changed it to Little Lake Reborns, but she's not making videos anymore. She named her Bella Grace and called her Gracie December of 2017. And then she had her refreshed, and actually was the one that redid her hair, because she has beautiful hair, at Bitty Bunny Reborn Nursery in March of 2018. So then her 3rd mommy because Marta was her fourth. Her third mommy was Lizzie in California, and she was at Care Bear, and that was in 2017. Number 2 mommy was our friend Katie at My Little World, and that was November of 2016. And her first owner was Shanine at the Sparkling Bean, and her artist, and that's who actually reborn her, was Doe A Deer Nursery, and that was Emily, July 22nd of 2016. So she's actually older. Well, my Gavin's the oldest because he was secondhand too, but she's older than all of my other reborns in the nursery. But I just had fun actually going down that rabbit hole to kind of try and figure out what her sweet little lineage is. Oh, here, let me take out our little Passy so she can see her sweet face. And of course, she is the Twin A by Bonnie Brown, and she has the open mouth because she's a thumb sucker. And sometimes I just put a Passy in her mouth, and sometimes I have her suck her thumb. But sometimes I don't do either. I like to match the colors every once in a while. So if I have a Passy that matches or something fun like that, I'll get out a Passy. But sometimes I'm not in the mood. So it's funny how we do that sometimes as collectors. We get in the mood where we want to include our pacifiers, our bottles, and stuff like that. And then sometimes we don't. So, and that's the beauty of this hobby, that we can go back and forth and we can change our mind and change our styles. I love all sorts of clothes. I like characters. I love the traditional, and I absolutely love floral and vintage. And so I'm definitely hoping to come back tomorrow to include some more beautiful flowers for Theme Thursday, and also Best Friends Club. And Best Friends Club this week is hosted by Playful Art Dolls because Lori at Reborn Huggles is not feeling well again. And so the theme for that is pastels or frogs. So that's what I'm going to do for this week. I actually really enjoyed my Bible study last night. I had great fun hanging out with my friends that I have in my Bible study. And I miss them when we take our breaks, because that's kind of my only one-on-one personal social outlet that I kind of have right now. And that's all I have for tonight, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a blessed, blessed week. Mwah! Bye, guys.